Howdy guys, I'm Buffalo8, your favorite wolf girl enthusiast, and welcome back to my Fire Emblem The Binding Blade Ironman Randomizer with 10% crit on all the weapons. Today it's time for Chapter 14, Arcadia. One of my favorite names, but not so much one of my favorite chapters. Today it's a Fog of War desert map. We're getting 2 new units today, and we're going to be exploring the wonderful vast desert for all of the amazing treasure that we're surely going to be getting. Last episode, if you recall, was very long. As a matter of fact, I'm just coming off of recording that one, and I'm feeling a little bit of, I'm getting a little bit of energy from my rage at having to have fought so many reinforcements, and ideally we will not be doing that here today. It is a desert map, but it also has a guiding requirement, which we do want because we still are going for the good ending. The guiding requirement should be quite simple: keep Sophia alive, I think, and finish this map within 25 turns. That's what we're going to be going for. However, I do have to do my battle preps, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and hop into this map, and due to the cruelty that this game showed me last map, I'm once again going to take great advantage of my resources and be equally mean back to the game. In this chapter, Chapter 14, Arcadia. Big fan of this name, mostly because I have... Okay, let's not spoil the characters just yet, because I have a character in my own game named Arcadia. Maybe I'll decide to show her on screen right here. She is one of my favorites, but if I don't, whatever. It may be too spoilery even in my mind. Regardless, 2 new units to start us off this map. First and foremost, Cecilia. We saw her last map. Oh, that's a much worse inventory than I thought she was going to have. A rank in axes, C rank in bows. 14 strength, 4 skill, 10 speed. 10 speed is right at the threshold of not getting doubled, but probably still will be facing some issues. Notably, 13 is not enough to keep her from being weighed down by these 2 particularly bad axes. That's the 3rd devil axe that we've gotten, by the way, and I won't be using it on her. She is way too valuable for me. She is going to be a unit that you're going to see for the remainder of this run, presuming that she doesn't die, because she is top 5 favorite Fire Emblem characters of all time for me. I love Cecilia. She is amazing. I have every version of her in FE, plus 10, maxed out and everything, even though I don't play FE that much anymore. But regardless, I like her a lot. With the Dark Affinity, she matches just right with Roy. I can give the B rank support so that they'll have, I believe it's plus 10 to hit, avoid, crit, and crit avoid. And then more than likely, I'll just give her the A support with Percival, or potentially Douglas if he winds up being worth it, but I doubt it. There are a couple of other units that she can support here and there, but we'll see about all of that. Regardless, Cecilia. Oh. Who will protect Sophia? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's rough. Okay. Sophia, everybody. No stat above 3 except for her res. Her HP is 13. She has the Ice Affinity as an 11 Constitution fighter, meaning she's weighed down by all axes that are not iron. Potentially not killer, but I can't remember if it's 11 or 12 weight. It may even be 13. 0 speed with the Steel Axe, because that is 15 weight, minus 4 to her speed. She also does support Cecilia, so if I decide to use Sophia, I'll be right back. I'm going to check something really quickly. Alrighty, I have returned. She does not actually support Cecilia. I was mistaken about that. I kind of figured, you know, it would make sense because they have that conversation where Sophia saves Cecilia's life, but they don't. And that's fine, I guess. The thing that I was checking was whether or not there's going to be another arena in a decently soon period of time. Not that she would be necessarily remotely as good at that as Kath was, but it's possible. Chapter 17 features another arena. Let me know if you want to see the Sophia-ing of 1987, or whatever year this takes place in. Because we could make that happen in theory, right? Because we could support her with, like, Faye, Igreen, give her the B support with Roy if I really want to commit to that. We have 3 chapters where we'll be getting, well, Igreen and Faye. So we could do that. She also supports with Ray, who I do have this map, but I'm not using him. Ice Affinity combined with his Fire Affinity is the worst combination anyway, so I'm not going to be doing that. Okay, alright. It's really a shame, isn't it, that two of my favorite characters are like this, but you know, that's the pain you have to suffer as a Fire Emblem fan sometimes. So, the devious strat that I'm going to be commencing with this map, the thing that I'm doing to get back at the game for constantly dogging me with reinforcements. Oh, and by the way, if I stood around too long on this map, it would dog me with reinforcements again. I promise you this game has no remorse in doing that. So first what I'm going to do, put Ray right up here, use the torch. Pretty simplistic. I only brought him for his vision, nothing else. I just want to be able to see. If that's too much to ask, then I apologize, but I just want to be able to see. My second order of business, I have a torch on Saul as well. I'm going to be using the torch on him. And now is where I commence the strat. You probably know what's about to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dance for Saul, and then I'm going to dance for Wolt, and then I'm going to dance for Saul, and I'm going to dance for Wolt, and I'm going to keep doing this until I have all of the treasure. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Because, as a matter of fact, you can pick up the treasure while you are committing actions and stuff. It is a 9% chance. I have the treasure map right here in one of my tabs, so there should ideally be a range down here. Let me make sure this is yeah, okay, I'm within this amount of space. So in theory, I just dance for a while, and like you see, I get a goddess icon. We're just gonna go around the whole map. We're just gonna go around the whole map, and this is what we're gonna do, because I don't want to fish for the treasure. I'm gonna be just as deviously cruel to this game as it is to me. No remorse, no, nothing but oh well, as a matter of fact. Let's go ahead and check. Well, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm not going to keep you sitting here throughout this. So I'm going to speed through gaining all of the treasure. And then I'll catch you at the end of that. And then we'll play the map for real. Alrighty, and there we have it. As a matter of fact, it is all of this wonderful treasure. We actually got a good few stat boosters. Angelic Robe got a icon secret book. We also, I think we have another secret book. Maybe I put it into the convoy. But that's 2 secret books that I'm going to be giving over to Cecilia. She will have more skill than Barth as a result of that. So that's cool, I guess. Other than that, we're going to try to finish this map as fast as we can. Now that we have all of the treasure, I'm going to make use of rescue flyer strats and place people across this part. We don't have to worry about any of the treasure now. And that is for the best. That makes me very happy. I didn't promote either Sin or Milady just yet. Both of them are prime promotion material, and I really have no reason not to at this point, because I could use the stats more than I could use the level ups going at this point, like I said. So I may wind up promoting one of them in a bit of a hurry. Notably also, there is one more item left. There should be a guiding ring up in this region for Sophia. Only Sophia can pick that up. My desperate hope is that it's still a guiding ring. Please, let it still be a guiding ring, because I don't have anything to work with other than that one guiding ring. If I could have that, I could promote Deke. Please, I just want it to still be a guiding ring. That is all that I'm after. So, what I'm going to do is, in an effort to get a move on, I'm going to drop Ray over here. Well, I placed myself a little bit poorly there, but I'm going to place Ray right over here so that we can see everything good and proper. And then we'll move everybody else along as possible. The first order of business for me is I'm going to go ahead and commit to dropping Shanna over across this. Maybe not, actually. I didn't realize he had a killing edge. It's quite unideal. But I might be able to bolting that guy with a little bit of Deke and Boars action. Which, you know, sounds just as good as it is. It's quite a wonderful strategy. I think I'll attempt to purge and bolting this guy, because if I can, then I can flawlessly place Shanna across and then not have to think about it anymore. And honestly, the less I have to think about this map is the best. I'm a big fan of not having to worry about it. Let's see, I'm not exactly confident in my ability to survive. So, let's see, you have a... Okay, for some reason I'm thinking there's a sleep staff somewhere over here. I may not be wrong about that, so... I did forget to bring my restore staff. I'm pretty certain that there is some manner of sleep staff or something that I have to look out for. I guess I'll just not commit to anything right now, and I'll move my units along. I will go ahead and make sure to turn on Sophia and Cecilia's animations. Maybe I could train Sophia organically and just do my best to, well, train her, I guess. I mean, it's not much worse than training a shaman. It is a little bit worse than training a shaman, but not, like, drastically worse, you know. Ooh, that's a bit of a shame. I have him with bolting equipped. Okay, he could have died to that crit. That was not ideal. Okay, and there is the... Oh, silence. I was mistaken then. Maybe there's a silence and a sleep? Or is it just silence? Because if it's just silence, I can make do. Like I said, that was overly scary. It didn't need to be that scary at all. Alrighty, and there are a lot of wyverns. Let that be known. Okay, there are a ton of them. They will not show remorse. So, have to be a bit careful in that regard. While I'm still standing here, I have the additional hit rate and the additional point of attack from Shanna, so I can attempt this pretty freely. And I will, unequivocally. If I missed, then I would have danced and tried again. And then if I had missed, I would have danced and tried again. That would have been my strat for that portion. So, let's see here. Beyond that, I just need to kill this guy. Milady might be able to. No, that is not what I want. I might be able to rescue drop her over far enough. I think that might be more than fine. And then still sort of just take the back seat on the whole interaction with putting... Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. With putting Shanna across. I guess I could still do that now, but it's not exactly ideal. Alrighty, a little bit of killer bow action. Hopefully not getting crit in retaliation. I could brave bow just for the guarantee of it. I think I will do that. Good odds that she crits anyway, but if not, brave bow will more or less guarantee the kill. Missing a 292s, well, I guess 192, and then subsequently getting crit would have been quite bad, but it didn't happen, so I'm more than happy with this outcome. Now the hard part is I guess I'm going to have to commit the rune sword uses. I really hate to. I really love the rune sword a lot, so it's a bit of a shame to have to do that, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Because I'm not really willing. I guess I could give Cecilia a bow. Like, I could trade a bow from Kath and then move and stuff. I think I'm just going to commit the rune sword uses. I have 2 Hummurns. We didn't get to discover last episode if the Hummurn can Hummurn the Hummurn. But I might use one on the rune sword since we have so many uses anyway. And it has been a tremendously good weapon. So, for now, doing this. I guess I can move boars right here and attack this guy for no downside. If he misses, then it's a bit of a shame, I guess, but not really a big deal. And then we move along Sophia. We just have to stay out of range of wyverns. That's the only objective for now. And I will go ahead and do some stuff with Deke. I hope that I'm not in range of anything significant with regard to wyverns. I hope they're not moving in on me. They do have a 2-turn range. The wyvern lord could have in theory moved. Okay, I guess they are moving. They have to be. They must be. Okay. Yeah. Maybe. Don't do it, please. Okay, cool. What are we gonna see? Ooh, is that the sleep? Yeah, I thought I was pretty sure there was a sleep user. Wow. She looks really cool. And she's not sleeping. Good. She does have C rank in bows, and I do have a lot of killer bow access, so hopefully we don't have any big issues. Now I will use Roy, rescue Deke, go right here, do a little bit of a dance, drop Shanna right here with the Wo Dao, trade Wo Dao. Whoops, that's unfortunate. Luckily I can still dance for her. It was entirely a misplay. Okay, now we'll drop right here would be good. And then fly back just a bit. I hope desperately now that I am not facing significant danger of wyverns. Good, excellent, wonderful even. So you can still attack Shanna. You're going to prioritize sleeping units. Deke can, for the most part, remain safe. Presuming that there are no significant issues otherwise, we should be safe to drop him right here. Come back here with Roy. Okay. Sophia, I still need to get across. Right now, Sin has a hold of her. It's always a struggle to quickly complete this map, because in general, this map is a bit of a struggle. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And instead of using the torch staff, we'll just use the regular torch. We don't actually have a torch staff, sadly. Okay. And then, for the most part, we should be good to just go ahead and end turn and see what happens. I would really love Kath to be across there as well. I don't have any of her support partners right now. That is intentional. None of them, between Kath and Chad, are notably useful. They are useful, for sure. Just not in this map. Geese would have been great for killing wyverns. Chad would have been great for healing. But they are decidedly less useful than the rest of my units. Good dodge. I very much need Shanna to just survive up to this point. If she can survive, kill the majority of the sword users, minimum get rid of the dude bro there, what's it called, the bishop. The bishop is right now my biggest concern. Please miss, good. Because the bishop can sleep. And ideally, Cecilia does not get slept, because I don't want to leave her there, frankly put. It is odd seeing a warrior with 30 HP, and understanding that it feels like a small amount of HP, even though 30 HP was pop-off worthy just a few maps ago. I guess that is the nature of things, though. Okay, so now I'm going to do this. Rescue Kath, and then we'll take and drop. Just like that. We'll leave Roy right about here. That should be just fine. And then I honestly might just Dancer Train all the way around, just to let Kath kill the bishop over there. I think I'm going to do that, actually. I'll speed this part up, but that's what we're going to do. Well, it is a good thing that I did that, because I saw the hero there. That's a bit scary. I can still make that work, but it's a bit of a shame. Still hope that the wyverns aren't closing in on me, but evidently they're not from this side. So, we'll do what we've got to on that front. Okay. So, now, Shanna kills this guy, presumably, of course. I think that I still have the physic on Klein. I didn't actually think to ensure that I do. I hope that I do. Yeah, I did trade it over to him last map. So I will use that on Shanna. Guarantee a bit of safety in that regard. Whoosh. And then probably just use Deke. Kill this guy. Yep. Armor Slayer guy out in the desert where there are all these armors of which he will have to slay. Okay, Kath doesn't have her support partners. There is a hero over there. The hero will not double her, presumably will not be able to kill her with a crit either. I didn't check for sure. That is unfortunate. I misplayed heavily there. Not even in range. Well, I guess that's okay. I suppose that'll have to be just fine. He should still be going for the sleep as long as he doesn't see a kill. Is he going to see a kill? He does not double either of them, and therefore cannot kill without a crit. Okay. That's all that's important for now. Go ahead and kill this guy. He might kill one of my dancers. If he goes for Saul and he sees the crit on Saul, then he will attempt to get the kill. Okay, I can't place Sophia down here without blocking with Sin, but I might be willing to do that. Yeesh. I mean, I know he gets doubled because he's holding someone right now, but still a bit of a yeesh. I think I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go ahead and torch again. If I lose Ray, then I lose Ray, and that's just how it's gonna have to be. Okay, he doesn't reach. Can't kill. Attacks Kath, but probably can't kill. 23 damage. -7 would be enough to kill if he crits, but what's his crit rate? 4 crit rate against Kath. Tad bit scary there. Could certainly be my downfall. This guy would have been a little bit worse. Well, he's only a little bit better than this guy, shockingly. He's only got +1 to strength, skill, and speed over his unpromoted counterpart. His only major upsides are HP and defense. Even his res is only 1 point higher. That's a weird feeling. It's scarier for sure to see that guy's stats, but he's really not drastically better, shockingly. Alright, Cecilia, you're on Mission Impossible Try Not to Die challenge. I feel relatively safe leaving Sin in range of one of these guys. He does literally die exactly to a crit, and that's why I'm not 100% certain on that. Maybe it would be better to just stand right here with him, and then drop next turn or something. We'll see what happens. Ideally, Kath just doesn't get one shot. It would be horrible to have gone through that entire last map for Kath to get one shot due to a misplay. But it is possible, and that's part of the fun of the high crit run. The stakes are never 0, that is for sure. Okay, so just don't get crits. Okay, good, excellent. That's all that I needed. That's twice now. I could have lost 2 units in this map, just like that. 2 of my best, unquestionably. Bishop still can't attack, but I think he's going to prioritize sleeping. Or using the sleep staff. If he were to fall asleep himself, that would be rather hilarious, I might say. Okay, don't do it. Please. Good, excellent. Dodged all 3. All 42s, all 1 RN. Okay. So now we've got some of these guys on our hands. A bit of an issue, to be sure. But luckily, Deke is able to double with the bolting. I also have both of my dancers over here. So in theory, I could just attack one of the mercenaries. Dance for Deke. Let's see, will he double with this? Yeah, he will. Let's do that. Dance for Deke, Air Caliber 2 of the Wyverns, and then see what happens. Because that's within the bounds of possibility at the moment. She can do this, that's notably good. If I kill this guy first, through a combination of probably Milady and Roy. Possibly? Maybe. I'll give it a shot. Might as well. Please? Okay, well, never mind. Can't get that kill done. Okay. It is getting a little bit scary. There is one of these guys with Air Caliber as well that I have to really look out for. That's him right there. So, I guess I'll just kill this guy with Kath. Presumably. Maybe. It would have been nice to have her support partners, that's for sure. Can't use the Durandal. I'd have to double crit in order to get this kill otherwise. Would have been nice to have dropped Sophia. I can still do that with Roy. Because then I can use Sin to do some stuff. Really, it's this guy that's the concern right now. The rest of them I can deal with. Because I really need to kill the Bishop, but I also really need to kill the Wyvern Lord, and I also need to kill the hero. And I can kill the hero if I can move to this space, because then I'm in range of Deke, and then I have like a much higher crit rate than before. I believe it's full crit, so it should be +10. Let's see. Scary, scary, scary. What if I purge somebody? I don't double any of them. What if I bolting, potentially? Do I double with boars? I do not. Highly unfortunate. If I do use the purge and I hit that mercenary, then I can kill with Roy on the mercenary that I hadn't. Oh, actually, he can just get the kill. Okay, I'll do that then. Nice crit. Would have been nice to have known about that before, because then I could have used that RN, but that's not the way that the game works. So now we're within range of Deke. We have an 89% crit rate. Ideally, we just double crit this guy. Please? Unfortunate. Well, I guess if we at least crit once, Shanna, then Roy can get that kill. I think, I hope. He may be in a little bit of danger, but I may have to make do with the circumstances that I've been given. I will not be doing that. I will attempt once with Boars and the Bolting Tome. That could be a band, honestly. Boars and the Bolting Tome. Well, in that case, maybe what I'll do is I'll take and drop Sophia. Go to right here, or yeah, right there. That's good. And then use Sin. And maybe he'll be able to do it. Javelin would be a little bit better for my purposes, but this gives the most accuracy. It's getting pretty scary over here, I'm not gonna lie. It's getting pretty rough. We do have both dancers still, so I can make do, but it's still pretty rough. I'm gonna do this with Kath, I think. If this... I really want a Javelin to be on the, like, super safe side, but I can't really guarantee anything out of that. I'm gonna have to move Kath anyway, so if I miss, then it's okay. Okay, that was a nice one. That was good. I might be able to do a little bit better now. So, a little bit of Waltz would go a long way. Potentially, I just bolting this guy, and then I dance for him again. How do we fare against this guy anyway? I'm gonna have to use Kath to kill him. Maybe I just bolting... I have to kill this guy now, by the way. He has 16% crit rate, and he's a magic unit, and he can attack Roy. I might lose a dancer this turn, to be completely honest. Or I might lose Ray intentionally. That could be cool. Because they will want to attack Ray. Unless Saul is in range. Saul is pretty much... I'm going to turn on all animations for this turn, because there's a pretty good chance I lose Saul. Okay. Yeah, I put myself in this situation. There's not much that can be said about it otherwise. So the first order of business, I will attempt a crit somewhere with Boars. It would be most valuable to kill the mage, so I will attempt the crit on the mage. Okay, no crit. Very sad, very unfortunate. A little bit of damage, though. It may be more valuable now to just kill the mage. I can't guarantee that without death. I will break the Bolting Tome here if I do this. It is an 86% chance. I need this to hit on both attempts. Who do you intend to attack? The lowest res who cannot attack back. So, probably Roy, since he would get doubled. Right? Because he's weighed down. He's weighed down by 2, so he's at 7 speed. He will get doubled. So I'm going to have to trade Roy in order to ensure his survival. Oh boy, what a rough situation. I hate this map, man. We'll go ahead and bolting with Deke. I'll do it from right here for a little bit of flexibility on my movement. Please hit both. If not, then we're real down bad. I can body block with Deke a little bit, but it's not an ideal situation. As a matter of fact, I am currently body blocking with Deke just a bit. So if I then proceed to dance with Walt on Saul, like that, then I'll have to move up 2 squares with Kath. No, I can afford to move 1 square up with Kath, because then I can stand here, go up, and then around and shoot this guy. The 2 of these guys, this guy's gonna go for probably Ray instead of Walt, because the support with Roy puts Walt up to the same amount of defense and also no crit rate. So Walt cannot die, presumably. He should go for Ray. It's okay if Ray dies, I don't mind that. But, no, he'll die exactly if he does die. Okay. So that's fine. We lose Ray. This guy can then L-fire. How much speed do you have? 4. Okay. Very unideal. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to move Kath here, for sure. Then I have to go up here, trade Roy over to something that does not weigh him down. The Sea Spear is literally made for that purpose, so he'll use that. Dance for Kath. And then I'm going to have to risk Saul, because Saul should fall under attack. He'll die exactly thanks to his 1 defense and no supports. I hope that he goes for Ray instead. To be completely transparent with you on the matter of Saul, I had been considering benching him for a hot minute anyway, so it doesn't necessarily tear me up to see the possibility of losing him. It's just not exactly ideal. Hopefully he goes for Ray instead of Saul. I think he will go for Saul though, because his avoid is a little bit lower. I think. He has 1 point more avoid. Maybe that's what saves him, who knows. But I think he's still going to go for Saul. Okay, so I need Kath to do this, because otherwise Roy faces non-insignificant danger. Roy is actually in range of 2 enemies at the moment. Steel Lance has no reason to go for Roy. He doesn't face weapon triangle advantage or anything. This guy should go for basically anybody except for Roy. Sophia is luckily safe. Ray is bait. Cecilia's chilling back here, I guess. Does she get doubled? She does not. She does, because she gets way down by 2. 21 damage, 14 res. She could get double crit. I'm honestly inclined to stand here and discard both of these. That's honestly the safest strategy for Cecilia. Like, it's the only one that guarantees her survival. Because otherwise he's going for boars. He'll probably go for boars anyway. He won't double boars. Maybe I should let Cecilia tank it, because he'll double Cecilia. That's a 5% crit rate that she just dies, though. I could go right here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where I go. Well, this is the only time that you're going to see me discard a Devil Axe, but that's what I'm going to do for Cecilia's sake. I'll just spam the torch here for the last bit of vision that it gives me, and then I don't like it, but we're going to go right here and we're going to Brave Bow this guy. There are situations in which they attack Kath instead of attacking anybody else, just because of the fact that she can't retaliate. The preferred target is probably going to be Saul other than Ray. Okay, that's acceptable. Okay, well, maybe we're fine. If they're both going to go for Wolt, they shouldn't, by the way, but... Okay, maybe we lose Ray? Wow, he actually lived. He has a will for life like you really don't see out of characters in Iron Man's. Okay. I'm fine with this. This is great, as a matter of fact. I mean, cool. Ray has been, like, the secret boss of this run for the longest period of time now. The enemies can't kill him. He has been such a unit. For no reason, I might add. Like, he really doesn't have any right to be doing what he's doing. And yet, here he is. Defying all odds in every single circumstance. Cool. That saves me a lot of issues, so I'll just kill this guy with somebody. I mean, yeah, now I'm pretty much just in the clear, right? Like, maybe I move him back a little bit to see if there's anything approaching. There's nothing in range, so I don't have to worry about anything back there. Sophia's a little bit down bad in terms of her movement capabilities. Let's see. Where's that torch staff, or torch item? It's right here. So, I reckon what I'll do is just lightning one of these guys. I guess this guy right here. Maybe I'll divine for the crit rate. We'll see what happens. More damage, more crit rates, a little bit less hit rate. That's the trade. So then I'll take the torch from him. Trade that onto Roy. Use it. And then we go right here. That didn't really help me that much. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and dance him again with Woltz. Okay, I can turn their animations back down to solo. Go right there. I still very much want to see what's up here, so I'm going to commit a little bit of heavy movement in this way. Randy up here, being the threat that he is. Well, I guess we're relatively fine now. There's not really a major concern left. If I can kill this guy, then we're in the clear. Don't see why I wouldn't be able to, other than that. I guess I could shoot this guy like this. That gets rid of 2 mages for me. because then I can just dance and do that again. Although it's still a bit scary. Kill that guy with fire. Well, actually, I could just do this. Kill this guy with fire. Hellfire? Thunder. I'll use thunder. Kill that guy with boars. I'm just so desperately hoping that this is still a guiding ring. You don't even know. I just want a guiding ring. That's the only thing. Oh, phone's ringing. I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's get back into it. So, all that should be left is just dancing this guy, allowing Shanna or Deke to get this kill. That Durandal, kind of meaty right here for the damage output. I'm well aware that there's a wyvern, excuse me, over here somewhere. So I'm halfway tempted to just take this torch, use it, and put Sin a little bit closer so that I know where I need to go. A little bit unfortunate about that range. Got the hiccups, apparently. Go ahead and... I don't really have to do anything. I mean, this is not really that bad of a scenario to be in. At this point, it's Ray and Cecilia that could take a hit from an air caliber guy. And, like, while that is a bit scary, we've ascertained at this point that Ray is never in danger, so I'm honestly not inclined to worry about that. I'll just Wo Dao this guy, or Durandal this guy for the shiny, sparkly damage and the cool little cut-in. Casually deal, what, like 165 damage to that guy? Kinda wild. And then I'll dance Deke to kill this guy. And that should work out. Or I will not do that, as a matter of fact, because I misplaced him. That's okay. I'll just drop... Whoops, just about misplaced again. Yep, we'll just place Roy down right here. Oh well, that's fine. Both of the units that are on the front lines are ones that I'm moderately confident in. And you know, if Ray is gonna tank on the front lines, I'll happily let him do it. He has been the most non-expendable, expendable unit that I've ever used in my life. Makes me very happy to see him doing this. So now we'll take Sophia, and I'll drop her such that the dancer can dance for her. And we'll get that guiding ring, I hope. It better be a guiding ring. Ooh, how badly I want it to be a guiding ring. You don't even know. I'm sure you do know at this point with how much I've complained about it. Come on, Sophia. Come on, Sophia. Come on, Sophia. Shoot! Unfortunate. Unlucky. Oh, that makes me mad. Oh, just give me a guiding ring. That's the only thing that I want in this game. Ooh. When are they buyable? I'm gonna look it up. When are they buyable? Chapter 16. Chapter 16. I'm coming for you, Chapter 16. I'm gonna get those guiding rings. We're 3 chapters out with the guiding chapter in mind. I'm coming for you. We're gonna get some guiding rings. Ooh, that makes me mad. It's fine, because now Fear or Lilina could promote. It's gonna be Fear. Spoilers there. It's gonna be Fear. Ooh, I just want a guiding ring. That's all that I've wanted this whole game. Ooh, all I've gotten is Orion's bolts and Elysian whips. Man. I knew it was going to be random, but it still makes me sad. It could have randomized into the same thing if it really wanted to. But the game has no sympathy for your boy. So anyway, Kath gets this kill. And we'll wrap up this map. Or I suppose if I wanted to speak incorrectly, we'll map up this wrap. And hopefully it'll work out just fine. Cool. That works for me. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'll just go kill the boss. I don't really have any stake left in the map otherwise. Don't have any Lilina to seize the map, just have a Roy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll put Sin right here, so that next turn I can buy some air caliber. I suppose I will allow Ray to keep his life, if I have to, of course. You know, maybe I won't risk anything. I guess this is fine. I can heal boars. I only have the physics staff? That's wild. Well, that's fine. And then I'll do this right here. Cecilia, you vibe. Yep. We'll chill out. We don't actually have to face any wyverns this map. Or, rather, well, there are brigands, whatever. Can't see them. They're not real. Don't believe in them. Brigands are a lie sold to you by the government. They don't actually exist. They're not real. They can't hurt you, you know? And then we'll just use Kath. By all means, she should be the solution to this guy. And if she's not, then I have other solutions as well. Namely, Shanna. I have Shanna's. And then, I guess I could also rescue Deke a little bit closer. Here's the one and only movement that Sophia is going to make that's of value. But now I have 2 ways of killing this guy. I'm fine with attempting with Kath first, because Shanna will almost assuredly kill. Actually, she would, even if she crit twice, she won't get the kill, so we'll do it. My sword is unmatchable. Choose your death. Will you die? I skipped your text. We don't know what he said. Is she gonna miss twice? That's crazy. Well, maybe we chill out for 1 turn then. By all means, I'm okay with that too. Unless Kath wants to double crit him. I mean, whatever his choice is, whatever he feels like doing, I don't really have any particular complaints. We'll just, I guess, what do you have? Thunder? Okay, I mean, I guess we'll just do this and go up here, and then we'll chill out. Nothing to be worried about, and we'll get some air caliber. I hope that Sophia's not in range of that guy. I didn't actually check. I'll get like 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 of them. I could get another Nosferatu. I have a couple of them. It's not worth 3,000 gold for a character that I'm not even using right now. I'll go ahead and grab like 2 more Hellfire, maybe 1 more air caliber. I really just like having a lot of them. They're better than so many other things. Go right here. And we're good. We're good. We're fine, we're excellent, we're chilling. Nothing to be concerned about. A little bit of shenanigans, as it were, and otherwise not a big deal. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do this. He'll attack right now, but that's okay. Alrighty, he chose for Shannon to get the experience. That's okay. I guess it makes sense. He was dealing more damage. You're so strong. I'm impressed. It's an honor to die by your hand. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed it is. If there's no swordmaster like Shanna, please get strength. Unfortunate. That's just fine. We did get an angelic robe. We got a secret book. We got a goddess icon. A number of other things. Maybe a death? Okay. Tad bit unfortunate. I think so far it's just been 2 deaths, and they've both been bow users, so I guess Kath has a target on her back right about now. Cecilia getting attacked by the item that she usually arrives with. Alrighty, that'll work out just fine. Yep. Simple as. And I'll check the shop, or the armory, just to be sure there's nothing that I want. Just worthless weapons, cool. And then we seize the map. Excellent. Not bad at all. That was a difficult battle, but we won. He's right. For once, he's right. He is correct about that. And let's hope that we got the Gaiden chapter. Okay, we did. Cool. Excellent. Tad bit of spoilers there, I suppose, but nonetheless, hope you enjoyed this episode. Ooh, this is one that was filled with rage, that's for sure. But by all means, we completed it. We got very lucky on that one. That one could have gone total 180, 100% different than what it did. But we made it out. We survived. I got some very lucky luck, as it were. By all means, a cool episode. I'm more than happy with how that one turned out. Let me know what you thought below of the treasure that we got. We did get a fair bit of it this time around. Let me know who you want to see the stat boosters. There's a good chance that I already have people in mind for most of them, but we will have to determine that next map. And make sure to share the episode so that more people can see the wonderful treasure that we got in this particular map. I believe that's all that there is to it. So, until next time, I'll see you later.